Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Mustangs headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Lewis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They want to throw it. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense putting points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Throwing right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his target. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Abdullah. Inside the 45. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Complete on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Abdullah. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it back to him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Right side, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hits the hole, it's Hall. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking for a deep man. Goes high to pull it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
On third down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Cooper. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's past the marker. Look out on the right. Touchdown Mustangs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Hall. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go for it on 4th down, and maybe break this game open early?
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
In the red area, it's Hall. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pushes ahead. Just smothered on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass out.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 18 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Enough to move the chains. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the... He is in. Touchdown, Mustangs. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. driven back.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted for the 11th time.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeps it moving. It's Henderson. At the 45 on his way. Hits the afterburners. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Straight ahead, it's Hall. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush is on, and they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Henderson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Tight end now in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Henderson. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Finds his target down the middle. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Driving forward, it's Henderson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Hall. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Ripping through the defense. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Keeps it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Might as well run him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.